Hello everyone, and welcome to a review that I'm very excited to do. I recently got some products from Milk Makeup that I am very excited to test out with you all. They did send these to me as PR, but as always, A, I am not obligated to review them, and B, I am certainly not obligated to give them a good review. Milk is one of those companies that knows that about me. I told them that before they sent me anything, and they continue to send me product even though I have said that I don't like some of their products. So, now this Blur Matte Foundation of theirs, they have had this for what, like a year-ish now, I think, but they recently came out with some new shades, so they did send me those, and then some of their permanent shades. I'm just not sure. I really cannot tell what shade I'm gonna be, so this might be a bit of an experiment, but they recently released this new setting powder. This is a matte blurring setting powder. I guess here, we're popping on into the review. This is $29 and you get 0.87 ounces of product in here. It is talc-free, and they also have 3 shades of this. So there's translucent light, translucent medium, and translucent deep. So whatever your skin color, what range it tends to fall into, pick accordingly. I have got the translucent light shade. And like I feel like most products say, this has got pore blurring microspheres, all of the good stuff. This is gonna make us look matte, or I mean, it's gonna take away the shine, but not take away our glow, according to Milk Makeup. It's also 31% lighter than most setting powders, so that's pretty cool, especially I feel like mattifying ones tend to be a bit cakey, or they can be. It's also got avocado powder and just lots of stuff that's going to make our skin feel nice and silky smooth. And then this Blur Liquid Matte Foundation, it is $40 for the standard 1 fluid ounce of product. It looks like they have got 24 different shades, and to me, it looks like a good balance. It looks like 1 row is for light, 1 row is for medium, 1 row is for deep. So I am hoping that that ends up being the case. Based on the models, I think it looks like there is a good range of colors here. Perfect? No foundation line ever is. But it does look like there is something for the very fair, there's something for the very deep, and a bunch of things for the in-betweens. It's going to be weightless and pore blurring because it is oil-free and silicone-free, which is awesome. It's going to give flawless full coverage with a lightweight serum type feel, but emphasis on a smooth matte finish. And these products are also, as far as I know, vegan and cruelty-free, so that is awesome too. So I am excited to test these out. It's a partial let's test and a partial YouTube made me buy it, I guess, because I feel like this Milk Makeup foundation gets very hyped on YouTube. I'm just gonna combine it all into a let's test. How about that, since I didn't technically buy this stuff? Anyways, let's go ahead, let's sing the song together, and then we can go ahead and start testing this stuff out, see how it does. Let's test, hot mess or the best. Alright, we will zoom you in. Skin is getting a little better here. I've still got one on my nose. It's so annoying. It won't go away because my glasses rest right on it, so it's just irritating it. But oh well. As always, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin. Also, as always, I am wearing my glasses in this test for the fellow glasses wearers of the world. We'll see how this stuff performs underneath our glasses. Or my glasses anyways. I always find it a little strange when it's a squeeze tube and it says to shake it up. I mean, it's totally fine. I guess I just feel weird shaking a squeeze tube, but to me, I'm like, this feels like, or with the name and everything, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like a souffle type foundation. But I guess it's gonna be more serum-y than anything. So I'm gonna try out the shade Cream, however you're gonna wanna say it. This is one of the new shades, and I think it will work for me. It might be a little light. I can never tell, but it says that this applicator tip is apparently like airtight sealing and really good, so it's always gonna keep the color perfect looking. Let's see. Serum? Ooh, okay. I wouldn't say serum-y completely, but it does look like a liquid foundation. Now they said 1 to 2 drops, and then that's gonna be full coverage. Okay, maybe. Let's see how this, oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of coverage. How? That was such a little amount of foundation. Okay. I mean, that's great. I do think this looks like it's a bit light on me. Let's see if I can Let's see if I can rectify this. But it looks like that blended in pretty well. Gonna put that shade away, and we're gonna try this deeper shade, or at least deeper for me. This is the light shade. Because in the tube, I feel like it looks like it's gonna be dark for me, at least in person here, but clearly I am not the best at figuring this stuff out. That looks pretty darn good, I think, for a shade. So, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so much better. I apologize, other half of my face. So let's see. I'm gonna try this half with a sponge because I like to. Okay, yeah, that is much better for my coloring. Yay! I figured it out eventually. But I do like to test to see, you know, if it's any different. Sponge, brush, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I don't love the way that this looks in my nose pores on the brush side, so yeah, I think sponge is the way to go with this. I mean, that's amazing. I used so little product, and yet, that still gave such good coverage. But do you see what I mean on the brush side? In my nose pores, it doesn't look so great. And then that side, it looks much better anyways. I mean, also the shade match. Let's try and fix this. Let's go in with a bit more of this. Just a little bit. See if we can get some buildable coverage and also take away some of the whiteness of this side of my face. That looks great, right? Like, I'm not just tooting my and Milk Makeup's horn. I think my pores look nice. I think this looks natural. Skin color is evened out. Just looks really freaking nice to me. Now let's go ahead and test. Okay, so this powder, it comes with this sponge thing, which is very interestingly cut. I don't know if there's a rhyme behind the reason of why the sponge is cut in the way that it is, but it looks like we've got a little compartment drawer thing. Oh, blur set go. Let's get started. Ready, steady, go. Oh, is that supposed to, oh, this is so strange. It's like you push and then there's powder that's coming out. Do you see this? What is happening? I don't think I did this right. Oh no. I think, yep, this is like, okay. I'm just a little slow today. This is kind of like the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation, the powder one, right? Where it's got like this little mesh thing in here, which is cool. I think it's a really good thing for powders like this. It just makes it really easy, at least I've always thought so. It just makes it a lot less messy. So you just can push your little sponge in there and get some product on it. So let's go ahead and just use this. Push this into my pores in the middle of my face. Oh my god, that made such a big difference. Okay, maybe now I feel like I'm eating my words. I feel like the Tarte one works out so well because it's a shallower kind of a thing, so you just, okay, well now I'm just getting powder everywhere. So I don't know how I'm feeling about this mesh insert now. But I do think, I mean, this is getting all of the shine to just disappear. Right? Like, do you see the lack of shine on that side? And then the shine on that side? Lack of shine? Shine! Matte? Dewy! But at least to me anyways, it really doesn't look cakey. You can see quite a bit of foundation on the little sponge guy, which I guess is concerning, but it doesn't look like it took any off. I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of my favorite setting powder, matting powders, whatever you want to call it. Put this on the other half of my face. And there you go. Yeah, I just think the Milk Makeup side looks better, the powder side, but I really like this Too Faced powder. But yeah, there we go. We will see how those end up working out together. I am gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup. It's not gonna be much today, but it'll be something, and then I will be back in just a second here, check in with you guys and show you flash photo and all that good stuff. So, you ready? Ding! Alright, so here we go. I think things are looking good. I think my pores look good and blurred and smooth. This looks natural on my skin, but I was able to get good coverage out of it. Like, I'm pretty freaking happy with this foundation so far. And in terms of the flash photography test, here you go. I think it looks really good. It looks like it might have a bit of flashback. It looks a bit pale on me in the picture, or a bit white. But other than that, I think my skin looks very smooth and delightful. So there you go for those of you who care. I'm gonna get on with my day here. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna go. There are a few things that are concrete, there are a few things that are not. I certainly have at least one other video I want to film. I have some errands I would like to run, but I'm not sure I'm going to. I definitely have to get groceries. I'm definitely going to my mom's for trashy TV night. And then I also definitely have to get some work done and some phone calls made. I mean, essentially, it's a day. I'm excited to show you guys how this foundation and powder end up wearing on my oily skin. It is currently 11:30 in the morning. As per usual, I will check in with you all periodically so I can show you how things are doing, and then overall I will just see you at the very end of the night so we can get my final thoughts on things. So, in any case, I will see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Alright, hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 11:03 in the evening. This stuff on my face, I have mixed emotions. Let's take a look at my face and then we can talk about it, shall we? As I hope you can see, it doesn't look bad, this foundation and powder, but I don't think it looks amazing or anything. You can see it did stick around. It didn't do the best underneath my glasses, but it also certainly didn't do the worst. And I definitely have some fading in the most oily areas of my face. So, before I get ahead of myself, let's hop on into my pause rating system here so that we can talk verbally about how I felt about these products and also give you a numerical value. P stands for performance, A is for application, W is for worth the price, and S is for shade range. So I'm just going to be doing this mainly on the foundation. The powder, I think, was fine. I don't think it like blew me away, but I also think it was good. I'm excited to keep on testing the powder. So for now, the powder gets a pass. The foundation, on the other hand, performance-wise, I feel like most of the day it was super lightweight and it was good. But, and that's a major but, the times when I did get oily, which there have been multiple times here, you know, earlier today, I definitely could have blotted another time at one point, but I just didn't, and certainly now if I was going to continue wearing this, I would feel like blotting, because this is the kind of foundation where if you have oily skin, once your oils start to come through, it feels heavy. And it feels like it's gonna smear all over the place right along with your oils. Now, granted, it's not like the foundation came off all over the blotting papers or anything, and even though I can see foundation coming off of my face, like on my fingers, I don't feel like it looks terrible on my face afterward. It's not like there's huge hand swipes or anything, but it does come off with oiliness, with sweat. It is quite humid here in Minnesota right now. So, for performance, like I said, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't amazing. So I'm gonna give it almost straight down the middle. I'm gonna give it a 2.75 out of 5. For application, it was good from what I remember. It applied much better for me with a sponge. It was able to layer well on itself. Applicator was good. I don't remember having any problem with application, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5 for that. For worth the price, what wasn't it, like $40 for this foundation? I don't think it is. I think you can get much better for much cheaper. That being said, you know, yeah, it had its good points, but worth the price. I'll give it a 1. I'm sorry. And then shade range was good. Was it perfect? No. Could they do more? Heck yes they could. But I did think it looked like, at least in terms of the models that they used and everything, which I presume those models were wearing the foundation. Maybe I shouldn't assume these things, but that's just my guess. I'm gonna say the shade range was quite nice. I'm gonna give it, I think, a 3.75, yeah? So overall, I think this is quite reflective here. It gets a 12.5 out of 20, or a 3.125 out of 5 paws. Like I said, it was good. Was it great? Nope. Certainly not worth the price, at least not in my eyes, but it was good. It was alright. Better than average, which would be a 2.5, but on the lower end of good, which would be in the 3s. Yeah? I think that sounds about right, but as always, I just hope this review was helpful for you guys in seeing how I felt about this foundation that I feel like gets a lot of hype on YouTube, and then also the powder. Like I said, powder I'm saying for now a yes, and then foundation, we'll see if I can make it work. Definitely let me know down in the comments below if you have tried out this foundation and or powder. What kind of skin do you have? Did you like it? Did you not? I love hearing from you guys and getting a collective kind of information gathering down below. And if you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, please do go ahead, give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!